Well, here we are, about 2 days later, as expected, finally getting this powered back up, all really to do a 5034 video, but I think this is going to be a really good side-by-side comparison. It's interesting, actually, and here's where these videos end up snowballing, is since I unwired everything, I actually wired the 5034 right by the 1734 also, and I gotta admit, just the ease of wiring on the 5034 was better. So I'll probably, here's where, how long does it take to make a video? I'll end up unwiring all this again and probably wiring it all up in a video. But I've got some angry flashing lights still to fight. So I got the IO not responding here, which means somewhere in here I have a microscopic little yellow triangle. I don't see it. I'll highlight that, that'll get all the list updating. Oh, I know you're in here. Well. Oh, whoops. Oh no. It's up here on the control net. It did rearrange it slightly. Do the little wiggle test. Oh, well, there you go. A little wiggle test goes a lot. See if I can get that plugged in. Ooh, all right. Now I don't have a red angry light there. And, well, I still have a red angry light here on this one. Oh, I should have kept the camera going. It just disappeared, and now we have an IO-OK happy light. I think I'm supposed to have 2 blinky lights over here, and I only have 1 blinky light. So I think output 0 is supposed to be blinking. So let's follow that up. So that's coming up to this device net card. And over here, that's going to be here, which is touching the backplane. So it's going to start with local :6:0. See, we'll go over here and we'll type in the local. Now, I've never, maybe if I can get my spelling right, it's not local, it's local. There we go. Which, if you didn't know it, I don't know why. You can't put a colon in, but yeah, that gets us close enough. So local :6:0, and we open this up, and then we would need our fancy RS networks, but I happen to know it's in this one. And it should be number 16, I think. So we're going to cross-reference that one. And there it is. And sure enough, that's going over to this encoder simulator value.3. And we cross-reference that, and it goes to an SWBP. Here's one of those exercises I was talking about yesterday that we just kind of keep working through. And, all right, this one came over Modbus. I think it's the one right beneath it, but we'll check it out. So we got a Modbus TCP client, and it does not look very happy. Ah, that's right, because we merged those 2 PLCs. If we go to parameters a bit, we're going to monitor parameters. And we open that up. And it used to be on 192.168.1.37, but now that's 192.168.1.26. And then, do I have to start that over? I think I do. I think I have to put a 0 into here and then put a 1 back in. Oh no, it says faulted. That's not a happy sign. Well, let's hit the basics. Let's see if we can ping that thing. So we'll go to the command prompt. And we'll just go ahead and PING space 192.168.1.126. Okay. And it is out there. And I quickly copied and pasted those 2 programs together, but I did do the Modbus mapping, so it should be able to reach that. I Wait. To communicate via Ethernet, ensure Modbus TCP server is enabled. Well, let's just click right there. And we come down here and Modbus TCP is disabled right now. Oh, darn it. Can't check the box while it's running. All right, well, we'll disconnect from that. And then we'll go right back over to this tab here. And we'll enable that. And then we'll download it. Then we'll put it back in the run mode. Come over here. Oh, and there it goes. So we're connected now. And now, well, here's 16. Yeah. It still isn't blinking. Now, I wonder if we have to, let's see, client transactions. And we open up client transactions 0. And we mouse over the status. It says success, which means maybe I don't even have maybe I don't even have it wired right. Could it be that easy? Well, let's just go over here and look. So that gets it to, oops, yeah, over here. And Modbus mapping. So our Modbus server data is where I should be reading that from. So let's go check those tags out. And Modbus. Well, can I not spell? I swore it said Modbus something. What did it just say? Modbus server data right there. Cross-reference that. And that's interesting. Look at here. It says access is read, but it's the destination of this copy. Huh. Well, that's something for another video, but okay. That gets us to start a high-speed accumulator, and there's no doubt our high-speed accumulator is not working. So, why are you not working is the next question. Cross-reference you. And then, well, I know that's strange. Apparently I don't know what's happened to the cross-reference, but it's not showing everything because, or did I not copy and paste everything? Oh no, it's right here. HSC status 0. Here it is right here. Oh, I bet I got to go watch one of my old videos, figure out how to set this thing up. I did something wrong. Well, no, I didn't do anything wrong. I think that should be enabled. Mode 8. Well, wait, I got it right here. This is what I copied and pasted. So we'll go over here and let's double click on the, oops, wrong thing. We double click on that application data. And nope, enables false, 8. Everything looks good. Count enabled is true. Probably ought to go check that out. Oops, got something open hidden somewhere. Everything looks right. And at least these two are working. That's the other high speed. I think this one is working. It's just running too fast for the indicators to work. So let's slow this down with this fancy Encoder simulator. And there's no doubt those things are blinking. All right, now that's, this actually is a common problem. I just didn't think through it. This is a perfect example why you got to watch, copy, and replace. And notice now it's working that I slowed it down. And that means that I bet you I did not set the input filters. So if we go over here and we go to our embedded IO, our input filters are at their default. And if I go over to my old program and we go look at its embedded I/O, the input filters were at 5 microseconds. And darn it, I bet you can't change that one with it all online either. Oh no, it's gonna let me. No, it didn't. Fooled me. Now, if we put it into run mode and go back over to our program, then our accumulated value, well, it was already moving because we were running at 10 hertz now. Now we'll go ahead and bump it back up to 10 kilohertz over on our encoder simulator. And yeah, our lights don't look like they're blinking as much, but they really are just blinking super fast. And now our accumulated value is boogieing along. Huh, well, all right, there it goes. Yep, so randomly these two lights should be flashing based on it, just so we can work through those exercises. Now there's only like 50 more exercises to figure out what the world's wrong with. And of course I've rearranged all my Ethernet switches and ports, which really never made much sense to have the island Ethernet and then the island second Ethernet as which one was the second one? Did I want above it, below it, left, right? So we're gonna make that a little more descriptive. Let's right click it. Oh, first of all, which is that one? That was the top one. So we're gonna go ahead and edit its properties. And we're gonna make it Ethernet status. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Ethernet status. And then island top. Then we all know where the world that thing is next time. Well, I need to figure out what is connected to all these. So we're gonna go ahead and start a rung edit on this rung. And then we're gonna go look for a 1 down. And we're gonna drag this Ethernet top thingamajigger over, double click on it, follow our arrow, hit that one, and there's port 1. Now we're gonna do some fancy copy and pasting. I don't wanna do anything with this. I just wanna look at them and figure them out because yeah, station 9, that's on the opposite side of the room now, so there's no way that one's connected to it. So now, well, you know, I should use this and go find it instead of, usually I just drag something down and type it, but we'll go over here to our program control and then we can drag down this NOP, no operation instruction. Oops, didn't get my drag happening. Oh, I hit right clicked by accident. Drag that down. And now it's gonna be happy. And we'll do the same thing with this one. And pretty much all these are wrong now. So now I gotta go trace down these cables, make sure where they're going. Now, why is it important that we have all those ports mapped correctly? First of all, just on your system is probably important, but also in here, we move all these trainers around, usually by the end of a training week. We gotta make sure we get them all back in the right place, plugged in, powered back on. So if I've done everything correctly, should be able to unplug this motor trainer. Well, there you go. I haven't done it correctly because it didn't work. So if we look here, it sees that our motor trainer is unhappy. And that should throw a code of 24 into it. And 24, oh, 24 is blank. I bet, yeah, we added this trainer later. I bet I never finished it. So we type motor there. That would get our words up there. But even then, that's not, oh, well, that halfway worked. Yeah, you can kind of see over there it's saying some words. I'm not going to get up yet because it should not be showing green indicators either. So I bet you I've never had this one working right, but coincidentally, it's wired at the same place that the safety trainer and the kinetics trainer is, so I never noticed it. But yep, right there, the motor trainer is missing. So we'll do a little copy and paste, and that motor trainer is on port 3. And wildly, I'm gonna guess since I didn't do it there, it's probably not in this one either. So we go down here. Oh, well, it is in that one. I just never put it into the one apparently. And so now, that ought to, yep, So now it knows that our motor trainer is off. That way when we pull it somewhere, we'll know, plug it back in, and our motor trainer's happy. While we're looking at this, some of you may be questioning why I didn't just get a 16-port switch. I wanted to do some examples of redundancy, different types of redundancy. So that's why we split this into 2 switches. We're over here. We could get away, well, in this case, we did need at least 2, but no, we split these up. That way we could talk about different styles of redundancy. So that'll be getting done once we get 50 tie wraps on this and finish making this trainer looking like something. So I asked yesterday what I should fill my switches with, because this is more of a distributed I/O type trainer. And I was like, I don't know that I want the traditional switches in. And Hank Broom said, well, get some Captron switches. Well, guess what, Hank? I have some. Let me see if I can pop these in. The one is a bit on the large side, but we may let that go and see how it works. But yeah, that one fits in there really nicely. Now I can go hunt some cabling down. Well, we always love blinky lights, so that's fun already to sit here and do that, but I need to figure out how this thing works. So I'm gonna plug it into this trainer. Then we'll go over here to the magical interwebs. And I'm gonna put in the IO-Link address. And then I'm gonna go here to the IODD configurator. And I put that on port 4. And we can go have a look at its process data. Actually, first we need to get a IODD file for this. So we hit the magic web search button, and whoa, that's why I love this IO-Link module here. And now I can go to the process data structure. And that tells me kind of what I'm looking for here. So now I got to figure out what all this is. So let's go have a look at its parameters. And, okay, pretty much a little PMP thingamajigger. All right, LED control, classic 2. And I guess that's why when I sit here and just touch the button, it bounces back and forth between the 2. Ooh, but all right. Oh, man. Now we're going to have a light show going on, so I can make this based off IO-Link. So let's do that. We're going to click that. What else we got down here? Oh, that changed all that. So go ahead and write that to it. And now, I don't know, went to whatever that color is. Oh, I guess that's that. So then we got some color codes here. Red. Oh, now I gotta make decisions. Well, let's just throw some stuff in here. Oh, we'll just throw blue. Yep, yellow. That's good enough. We'll write that to it. Then if we go up here to our process data, all right, there's our, LED scene. Oh, you throw your value there, I bet. So we throw a 1 there. And then I hit the right button. All right. Now I just got to figure out how to do that in the PLC. All right, I see some magic going on, and I stick my hand over this. It definitely changes things. So I just got to map that out. Yeah, this one right here probably will make a fun video, because I know this leaves a lot of you scratching your head. I'm going to touch the button, and we see 3 and 4 changing. So we know that is this actuation flag. But when I just stick my hand around it, we see number 1 changing up here, and that is down here on our strength and brightness. And this is a straight up word swap. So probably should go ahead and do a video on explaining how we can fix all that. So now there's the Captron display, which is kind of cool. You touch it, it changes. And went ahead and pulled its IODD file in. And probably on this one, yeah, probably going to go with the advanced control by IO-Link. But first, let's just see here. So LED scenes, there you go. You got green, got red. Well, there's your text, I guess. So we'll put subscribe, maybe spelled right. Oh, I can only put 4 digits in. Okay, we'll do sub. Hey, I got this. SCR. Oh, well. We're going to do some really bad spelling for that. Subscribe. There we go. Now we'll hit the right on that. Okay, that was pretty easy. So, subscribe. But I think on this one I want to do the advanced one. So we're going to write that to it. Oh, now you got to do a lot of advanced stuff because that thing looks dead now. But all right, so we got some LEDs, and well, it still kind of has that. Oh, that's the scenes though. So yeah, now we need to figure out what advanced control looks like. So let's go check out our process data. Oh, we got a blank slate and a lot of thingies to figure out now. Okay, we'll wait. So there we go. Output digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we can figure this out. Which if you're hunting and pecking, just trying to figure out anything, -1's always a good number to know. In fact, I'm going to open this up as I do it. Oops, it's going to get angry because I'm halfway through entering it. But I know this data starts at 50, and at least the other one was reversed. So my wild guess is it's somewhere in here. If I put a -1 in here, that throws ones in all those boxes, and okay, we got a dash now, so that tells me something's there. So we'll go and throw a -1 into the next one. Okay, there's those 2 digits. And then we throw a -1 in the next one. There's the next 2 digits. Okay, so really the other piece would be, well, we need the LED brightness. Well, here's where I'm going to get impatient. We're just going to keep, I don't know what this effect frequency is. I think I want to leave that at 0. Yeah, I probably need to actually read the instructions at some point. But I think we skip the next one, then we throw some -1s in it again. So -1, well, that did nothing. -1 in the next one. That did nothing. -1 in the next one. There we go. There's part of the color, -1. All right, so that means this one's probably the intensity, and those 2 are the colors. Yeah, so this one definitely is in the realm of needing an add-on instruction, and that might be a fun video at some point, but not today. We're just going to get that in there to that point. Yeah, you're halfway going. That would be fun to play with one day. Yeah, and I probably can make it do something. Well, that's right, because I even turned that off. It doesn't do anything right now. So the next question is, without getting incredibly tacky, what should I put in the rest of these? Also, yeah, got more toys for videos coming up. Y'all are asking all the time about labeling, so we got some labeling toys to play with. I got to get this place cleaned up, though.